Hey there everybody, welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Rama, and in today's video I'll be talking about 3 vehicles that you are going to want to get your hands on this week. Obviously, every week we have great deals and discounts. This is one of the best weeks for discounts I've ever seen, and the reason why is from the other 2 vehicles we'll be talking about. But the first one is just a fun supercar, that is the Nero. I absolutely love the design of this vehicle. It's been in the game for a very long time, but I do think there's a lot of players, especially newer ones, that don't really know too much about the supercar. Obviously, it's based off of Bugatti, and it's pretty quick. It goes around 125 miles per hour. It's got pretty good overall lap time. And what's great about the Nero is that it turns into the Nero Custom, which we can see right here. I love the Nero Custom. Not only is this supercar fast, not only does it have great handling, but because it's a Benny's vehicle, it has crazy good levels of customization, which is obviously kind of rare. Honestly, I wish Rockstar gave every vehicle in GTA Benny's level of customization. It would make cars a lot more fun and exciting to customize. But this car does have a lot of options, and it has great liveries, and overall looks amazing. And because of that, I would recommend every single player that doesn't own a Nero to get their hands not only on the base version, but also even the Benny's version of this vehicle, due to the great looks and customization it has. I mean, just the speedometer alone allows you to see exactly how fast you're driving, and this is a very quick vehicle, going around 130 miles per hour. So, in general, it's a very fun supercar, and yeah, it's not as fast as HSW vehicles, but it still looks great, and in general, is a super good pickup. The next vehicle we're going to be talking about brings us over to the Service Vehicles tab, going over to the Mobile Operations Center. The Mobile Operations Center is not only 30% off this week, but all customizations that you put on it are also 30% off. Now that is absolutely incredible. I mean, just alone being able to get it for 30% off is already great. The Mobile Operations Center is one of the most overpowered vehicles in the game. And the reason why is due to the insane levels of durability it has, right? So the MOC has 2 different parts going for it. It has the massive cab on the back, and then it has the actual truck itself. And the truck is overpowered as heck. But we'll talk about that in just a moment. Let's start off with the actual trailer that the MOC has. Now, the trailer's got some different capabilities going for it. First of all, you can either use it as a storage slot for a vehicle. As we can see, I have my Karen Technical Custom in the back here. So not only do you have a personal vehicle which you can store in the back, you can also turn this into a vehicle customization station and, you know, have the Insurgent Pickup Custom here, all of the police vehicles upgraded here. That's really nice. There are certain weaponized vehicles you can only upgrade in the MOC or the Avenger. You also have a weapon Mark II area here, so if I want to get more ammo for my explosive sniper or shotgun, I can do that right here, which is very nice. And when you add all of that with the front seats here, which give you some of the most overpowered weaponry in the game, it's very fun to just use the explosive cannons on the MOC cab, and I mean, you can see what it does. These are very dangerous weapons that even, you know, are super dangerous if you just have a friend driving while you're chilling. But either way, the MOC is a really good pickup. And the major reason why you should consider getting your hands on this vehicle, I haven't even talked about yet. It's the fact that the cab is so incredibly overpowered. Oh, this is a weird spawn to be stuck at. Oh, there you go. We can squeeze right through here. But the cab on the MOC can survive 70 homing missiles. Yes, you heard that right. And you can very easily just disconnect it from the actual, you know, trailer, and there you go. Now you've got a vehicle which can survive upwards of 70 homing missiles. Not only that, but it's quick. I mean, you can see the speed here. It's very fast, and because it's a heavy vehicle, obviously it pushes anything that's in front of it out of its way very easily as well. So it's got speed. It goes 102 miles per hour, which makes it faster than an Insurgent Pickup Custom. It has really stupid levels of durability, and when you pair that with the fact that it also has a bit of a glitch that Rockstar has never patched, so we can see the entire rear of this vehicle is obviously bulletproof. It has no glass, it has no windows. But what's interesting is that if you aim, you can actually shoot directly behind you, as you can see from where these bullets are landing. In fact, I can kill the driver of this vehicle, which is super stupid, because what it means is that if you ever have, you know, another player who's trying to kill you, you can just spin this thing around, and then you can make it so, you know, whoever's trying to kill you is only seeing your rear, and it's going to be very, very hard to obviously kill you because they're just going to be shooting at the back of your vehicle like this. So, yeah, in general, the MOC is insane. If you don't own one, you should get your hands on one. And I should also mention it has semi-bulletproof glass on the front. So we can see here if I really quickly get out of the vehicle, and we are to shoot at the front glass, you can see that it is semi-bulletproof, and it's going to take around 20-ish rifle rounds before you can actually cut through it. So, yeah, again, another really, really good pickup, and something I would highly recommend to get your hands on, especially with the 30% discounts all around. And then that brings us to the final vehicle for today's video, which is literally right in our garment factory. The garment factory is one of the best businesses in GTA. It's a $2.5 million purchase if you make your way over to Maze Bank foreclosures. And the reason why the garment factory is such an incredible purchase is because not only do you have the FIB file, which, by the way, is earning you double money this week for $600,000, but you also have this, the Terabyte. Now, you can store the Terabyte inside of your nightclub, or you can store it inside of your garment factory. But storing the Terabyte inside of the garment factory allows you to add Bureau Tech, and you can see that right here. You have all the normal upgrades, and then you have Bureau Tech. And this allows you to put on the collectible scanner, silent running, missile lock-on jammer, and most importantly, the master control terminal. The master control terminal allows you to access almost all of the businesses in the game right from the inside of your Terabyte. Not only that, but you can also store the Oppressor Mark II. We can see here accessing the master control terminal, we have all the motorcycle club businesses, we have the bunker, we have the nightclub, we have the vehicle cargo, special cargo, and hangar businesses as well. So you can access basically all of the businesses that you'd ever need to right on this screen. And the fact that you can also request your Terabyte wherever you are, whenever you want, is so incredibly useful. So yes, the Terabyte is an insanely important purchase for any player to get their hands on. It has a missile silo on the back of it, and not only is it fairly fast, but just like the MOC, it can survive an insane amount of explosions. I think it's around 40 missiles with the Terabyte. It's not as many as the MOC, but it is still really, really important. And once again, this week, not only is the Terabyte 30% off, but all of the upgrades for the Terabyte are also 30% off, making this an absolute steal. If you don't own a garment factory, get one. And if you do own a nightclub and you don't own a garment factory, just get your hands on the Terabyte. Because not only are you getting the trade price of the Oppressor Mark II, which is saving you $2 million, but you're also getting one of the most important grinding vehicles in the game. I legitimately think the Terabyte is the most important vehicle to get your hands on in the game. So the fact that Rockstar is making it 30% off is just insane. By the way, just like the MOC, it easily pushes vehicles out of its way, or you can just ramp over them with the way it's designed. But yeah, it's heavy, it pushes vehicles out of its way. It's very fun to mess around with. So, hopefully you enjoyed today's video, and if you want to see more like this, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below. See you all in the next one. Bye-bye.